What's good? What's good, fellas? I see y'all in the back. Oh, y'all up past two.
I still don't got that option. Just what up, coach?
What's going on? You see it? You don't see it?
Nope.
Hold on, man. It should be there. I don't know why it wouldn't be there.
What's going on, coach?
It's chilling, man.
Man, hey, what you think about the fight? My guy just in the building.
I couldn't hear you. What you said?
I want to see all the other champions. I gotta take a test like this and let's see how they come up. I felt like I did what I had to do and I passed it with great color.
Man, kill that news. Everybody's fighting, man.
Huh?
He made a comment. He want to see all the other champions. They champions. That's why they fighting. Everybody fighting. Good thing,
Right.
Me up when people talk, oh, they need to take a tough fight like I told. Everybody taking tough fights. They take the fights according to what they people let them take.
So how y'all feel about the fights tonight, man? How y'all feel about it?
He boxed good. He showed his heart. You know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do. They gave him the what's called. Really, they set him up to fight Martinez. What's his name? He's like he said, he's still young. He's more active than what he was his whole career, to tell you the truth. But I know Eddie gonna let him fight. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I respect about him that he has said about himself? And a lot of fighters won't say stuff like that. He said he's still green.
Well, you got to understand he's still young. He only got 17 fights.
Mm-hmm. Less than 20.
But at 17 fights, you don't get better with more fights. You get better with less fights. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that fight he just had was a good fight for him because he wasn't fighting with the other promoters he was with.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't get the opportunity that he wanted. Now I know Eddie gonna make him fight because Eddie trying to find that guy. You know what I'm saying?
And although he may feel like he been in there with all kind of styles, you still ain't fought, as a professional. Different style, young, in his prime, like you said, coming to really win. So, and he gave us a fight that we could enjoy. You get what I'm saying? We asked for our money's worth. They were saying before the telecast, was we gonna see the dog? We seen that. He got quit.
If you look at Hitchins came up with all the guys. He made it to the goddamn Olympic trials. He gave Gary Russell a tough job when he fought him in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hitchins always had it. You know what I'm saying? Always had it. It's just him. Let me sit there saying, knowing that he had it. You know what I'm saying? And he don't know that because he ain't been in certain fights and whatnot, I take my hat off.
All right. Check now, senior. My bad.
We good.
You see it now?
Yep.
All right, bet. I forgot the little, click that little setting part.
I take my hats off to him because he put in some good work tonight. That was some good work.
Mm-hmm. I know people gonna be overly critical, but
no, they don't have no reason to be critical because that's a step-up fight for him. He could put him in front of what's his name? What's his name? Great fight. Somebody. It's not going to be a hard fight for him to set him up with that fight. Whoever win that fight, their career going up to the next level. Right. Just said he's been in this situation this first time. He had that same situation with him and Malik Hawkins. Malik Hawkins was getting fights. Get him saying he was taking them, but again. Malik Hawkins let his situation get to him, and he went low.
Right.
Had a bad night. Someone could have sit there and say that was a bad fight that he went when he ran into Martise at the pandemic. I always look at it like this. I've been in Malik's corner his whole career, except for 2 fights. Lost against Richardson and Martinez. You know what I'm saying? Tank was fighting at that time. I couldn't go. Lennon them wasn't gonna let me go. They said, "Nah, we can't let you go nowhere." So he was on his own. And when we watched the fight, Malik didn't look like his normal self. You know what I'm saying? And from that fight, he made a decision to do something else. Then he lost against
Matisse.
He lost against Matisse first.
Oh yeah.
He was the first one out of everybody to fight Matisse first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Hitchison and all them, they ain't want to mess with the dude. Matisse been around for a while. You know what I'm saying? This ain't his first rodeo. And then he ready to get the opportunity to really step out because he ready to put him in front of him.
Right.
You know, so again, it's gonna be a good fight. That was a good step up for Richardson, and whoever win that fight between them two, their career going to the sky. Because then, you know, Eddie gonna put him in his position. He's gonna push him. You know, and that one point,
I'm glad we got Coach up here, man, because you ain't gotta hear. You can hear from somebody that work with fighters that's gonna give a fair assessment, man. Hitchins for the dog fight tonight.
I understand the business, like with the zone trying to find that guy. Right. They need a guy. They trying to find one. You know.
Salute to everybody in the building too, man. Pardon me, man. Salute to the fam. Thomas Hill, Miss Joe at the Queen, Ace in the building, Freestyle Media Sports, Devon in the building, Dwayne Haskins, Andrew Gray, Cosby Lando, Rosia. Salute to the Queen, my baby girl, Miss Just Do, Teach in the building. What's good with it? Nathan in the building. So a lot of y'all. What's good with y'all? Rashad Warner in the building. Seawood. Yeah, the 117, 111. I know that was gonna get people like, GM was good with it.
Man, this would get me upset. The commentators, man. Right. He wasn't even hitting it. Just said, "Yo, his pressure is unreal."
Right. Yeah. So it wasn't just me then. You heard him like they better give him credit for this pressure. I'm like, he's not landing though. He was pressuring, but he.
I get it. Down. Well, if you ever get a chance to be a commentator, you're gonna get a meeting. If you're saying they're gonna say, no, you cannot do that. Ask Ward.
They like, man. He's pressuring them. They better give him pressure. They better give him credit for this pressure. I'm like, dude, man. All right.
Richardson, the fans watching what we watching. So, be for real.
Yeah, the weather
best commentators that I like was the white dude that used to be Timothy Bradley coach.
Right.
What's his name? Come on, what's his name?
Teddy Atlas.
I liked him. I liked him. Another commentator that I like Shaq and them. When they talk about a basketball player,
right.
They tell the truth, and that's what makes them good, But everybody when they do it,
King in the building was good.
They be wailing, man. You be watching the fight. Yo, what they watching?
Right.
So again, that was a good one. Hitchison pulled it off. I get the same.
And what you see tonight,
First off, I agree with Coach Calvin about Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas used to keep it a little too real sometimes. I think that's why they don't have his ass on ESPN now. Every time it was a fight, if he ain't like the decision, corruption in the boxing, we gotta clean up the sport. My man would damn near have an aneurysm if he was not failing the decision.
You gotta like
he
it,
would
though.
let you know, like, yo, the decision is trash.
See, he's talking about shutting down the commission for they let Ryan fight. He said, I think they should shut the commission down.
You see my man Teddy went and started a whole petition and took it to Congress and all that, talking about how they gotta. He is not playing. That's why he's not on there.
That's what he messed up at.
Teddy be keeping it too real.
Look, that's what he said there, put the gun to his head and shot himself in the
head. And Teddy go off, man.
I love him to death, though. That's my guy.
He had Tim Bradley motivated for that little run that they had. Run. Knocked out Brandon Rios, a guy that never been knocked out. He had Tim Bradley focused. Salute to the Queen, Tonya Vandross Williams Jr. Good Sunday morning, Rise family. Peace, love, happiness.
What's up, y'all?
Especially young men, GTD. How you feeling, Queen? Appreciate you as always.
I got Richardson, man. He got to watch it. He got to work a little bit more on the inside. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
like you can't just move and move and move and move.
At
some point, you got to find a way to limit what the other guy is throwing. It's like what we were watching earlier when we was looking at that Tank and that Shakur footage, right? Like you seen, like every time when these guys, when they changing the angles and they pivoting out, they controlling something on the way out to keep the other guy from throwing. But he was not able to limit Lemos's output at all. This dude just throwing and throwing and throwing and throwing. It's like, yo, you got to find a way to slow him down, not just
he wasn't comfortable
holding.
Yeah, he wasn't comfortable. That's why he did so much holding. But it's a learning experience. Like I think that type of fight is what he needs, especially if you talking about a Matias. You definitely need this type of fight.
When he fight Matias, the range is the same. The pressure is going to be like that short guy. Richardson looked a little bit bigger than him. Get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I looked at him and whatnot, right? It was a tailor-made fight for Richardson, and it was good. How it is, get what I'm saying? He boxed a beautiful fight. The guy was tough. He was hitting Richardson with some good shots. Richardson did what he's supposed to do. He made it through that test. At the end of the day, he did great. But can he fight the inside? That's not his style. Period. Richardson fighting the inside.
He was doing a little bit here or there, like here or there.
He had to. Know why he did it?
He wasn't consistent.
He had to, but when you get another guy the same size as him, you know what I'm saying? It's going to change. You know how everybody said they say styles win fight. No, the opponent that you standing in front of, you know what I'm saying? You got to make the adjustments. Yeah. Richardson is a great boxer, man. He's been boxing since he was an amateur. You know what I'm saying? I never seen him get down and gritty like that. He threw some good combinations and did some nice stuff in this fight. He did some great stuff. He let his hands go. You know, he did what he had to do to actually get the W.
Say it again, coach. What he do? He did what he had to do.
He got it. But the difference between him, he fought a little bit. And he got hit a couple of times, you know. So again, he's moving on. His career, he got one more big fight, and then he one of them guys that's gonna be mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
This was a title eliminator, so he might get a title shot next trip.
I told you, his next fight is going to be that guy. And after that fight is the title. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Simple as that. That's how it works.
I could rock with it. I just want to see him keep winning. Fights like this need to happen, man. I'm just not that negative guy. You're not gonna get me to go crazy. He won the fight. I get that. The scorecards, that 117, 111 was disgusting, but I think he did a lot of good work. And what I've noticed is the commentators, you can start to tell when you listening to them what they like most, because they start to get infatuated with it. The pressure. I'm like, you act like y'all never seen a guy bring pressure before. He wasn't even busy at some of them points, and they were just so enamored with the pressure. I'm like, bro, he clearly slowed down. About 4 rounds in, he was looking for a second win. It took him a little second, and then he landed a big shot, and he kind of got, caught his second win a little bit and started pushing. So I think Hitchins did a hell of a job, man, dealing with that pressure. He didn't fold. He took some big shots. He was in some real good shape, you could tell, because
good.
He felt some of them shots in there for sure.
I just have one complaint about Hitchins.
What?
Yo, when he got a guy hurt, he do not go after it.
Yeah.
He hurt Slim. He hurt Slim a couple times in that fight, and he just was like, get yourself together and we start fighting again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bruh. Two things pissed me off tonight. The first one, they told me I was gonna get a Saturday night fight, not a goddamn Sunday morning fight. That's one. And two is that 8th round. That 8th round, Lemos was ready to go. He gassed out. He put his head down. He ain't had no more. And then Richardson just looked at him like, do I go? Do I not? He gave him that split second. He did that. He did that 2 fights ago.
Yeah.
Can I say something? That's not that. You got to look at the era of guys when they came off from the amateur. It's all of them the same way.
Did I say that in the chat today, y'all? Did I not?
Yeah. All of them the same way, man.
I said that in the chat today, Coach.
Defense first.
I said that
if you go back and look at all the guys that came out in that era, that's just their MO.
With Floyd as their GOAT. I said it today.
Great.
So I don't knock them. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock them. But again, how would I sit there and say that throwback is always going to be leaking somewhere?
Yeah, I feel like that's a part of his game that he always going to be need to be working on. Always.
No, you can work on
stepping out of that comfort zone, because that's what people keep asking for him to do. And I get it. And I think he gets it too. Until you get that fight that you don't have a choice. Right.
It doesn't show up. It doesn't show up unless you're in a situation where I got your back against the wall. What you gonna do, nigga?
Right.
Simple as that.
He got put in that situation a few times a night where he had to fight his way out, and he was doing a hell of a job. But even in those moments, they kept talking about Lemos. I'm like, bro, you done jacked this man head up with an uppercut. Y'all still talking about pressure. This shit pissing me off, man. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. This the guy. He ain't a
like
puncher by any stretch. He's standing in the fire with this dude. And I think what he needed to do is stand his ground a bit more and push Lemos back instead of being on the defensive as much and giving him more confidence, kind of like chasing you down. I think you should have pushed him back. I think his corner was telling him, push this dude back, push him back, stop backing up, stop giving up ground, and really just push this dude, push back with him and see if he really want to fight.
Well, he did good. I mean, he gonna go back and look. He gonna go back and look at the tape, see what he got to work at. If you get the call on that after what's his name fight, then he'll have to make the adjustment. And we had to see. Did he make the adjustment in the next fight? But this fight, he pulled it off. He on to the next one.
Right.
I salute him. Much power to you. Great job. Glad to see he's staying busy.
I got two things real quick. One, did y'all hear Clarissa? Like, she's supposed to be neutral. She was trying to cheer. She was trying to hit Hitchins on. Like, come on, this is what you gotta do. She was getting frustrated.
No, but you heard what they said to her in the corner. I mean, on there, what they told her. You're supposed to be neutral.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
In the second thing, she said, "I knocked Alicia little ass out."
Yeah.
I just feel like when you very loud and proud about what you want, you're gonna be expected to go get that, right? So if you really want to fight her, she will have no excuse. Even if she said 54, you go there. She stepped on the scale recently.
They say she wanted to fight at it, but her team keep turning it down.
47 or something. She
said 54. She said
she sent it in the chat. She said it.
Word.
Yeah.
Man, they need to make that happen, man.
She said she keep turning down the fight. We keep sending her offers at 54.
Bruh, how you gonna make something happen when the other fighter don't want to participate?
I want to look into that, man.
She just said it on her. That's why I made the post. She just said it.
Yeah, I want because you know, fighters be saying a lot of stuff, man.
She said it right there.
But I say again, to leave all doubt, go right to where she at, where she got her belts at, where she can't make no excuse, where she can't say, "Oh, I don't fight in
something to you. For what? Well, I'm gonna kill my body to go way down there, and she ain't gonna fight.
Right.
Come on, man.
Hold on. Who's sending offers? Alicia sending the offers?
No, Clarissa sending offers to Alicia.
Oh, all right, my bad. That's why I said I gotta look into. I ain't hear that. I ain't hear Clarissa.
You said all that.
Okay, I got you.
I ain't tell my fight to beat your body up to come down there, and you ain't gonna get the fight.
Got you. Damn, that's I was wondering. I was like, huh? Okay, cool.
She said, Shorty said what she said, and she said, "Man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. I made it an offer. I asked her, let's do it at 54. Woo, and she keep turning the fight down."
Yeah, she stuck on 47, I believe, because remember, she stepped on the scale recently, and I think she was at like 147, showing that like I'm here. But that made me think, man, you there? You can go a little bit. Go a little bit more up and go get that.
See, there again. Well, again, you got to look at it. Them pounds means different in a real fight.
Yeah, that's a walk around weight.
Yeah, she be putting her foot in her mouth because she keeps saying size don't matter.
Well, she should just be quiet when it comes to the Christian for real. If you ain't gonna make the adjustment to go up there. I used to hear Gary Russell used to say the same thing all the time, and I said, "Yo, you ain't get rid of the belts. You ain't do this. You gotta see.
You gotta go there. You can't keep calling a dude out 2 weight classes above you, talking about he don't want to fight.
Don't like Tevin Farm and Tank told Tevin Farm to do this, do that.
Just clout chasing.
And he did it, but then he took a left at Fort what's his name and lost his belt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, that's why I'm getting. Yeah, I don't get into all that because I know the real deal when it comes to guys trying to make certain fights. What's going on? At the end of the day, it's up to the fighters.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Then when the fighter pushing for the fight, do the promoter have the money to actually say, "Is I'm going to spin that up?" He was talking. Eddie was talking about somebody, Garcia and Haney. He's saying when that belt, what you call it, somebody going to do to get rid of the belt because of certain things going to happen. They don't have to fight such.
He said Haney going to drop the.
People say, "Well, I'm going to fight him. That nigga ain't bringing no money. I might as well go fight such. So everybody don't understand. People make moves for the money move.
No, he said more or less he not willing to pay for that.
Right, because he a promoter. Y'all hear the key word? He don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, and then Haney came back.
Remember, he was fresh off saying that he didn't want to put the last fight he put on pay-per-view, Regis and Dev. He said, but he had to in order to get these guys paid. He said he had to put it on pay-per-view,
and it hurt his pocket.
See, the problem with Devin, he got to carry a belt where he go because his leverage as far as selling it ain't really shit.
Because they be asking for too much money. Back in the day, I put a post up. Dude was getting paid $150 million, and he said he only got paid $8.
What?
I put a post up, and Kenny always tell y'all about that. Back in the day, them guys didn't get that type of money.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We keep trying to give y'all hints, but I ain't trying to get a gag on you. You can't say nothing else.
Right.
We copy.
And you heard what Hitchins said today. He said that he wants the Haney fight. He didn't say he want that Sabria fight. He said he want the Haney fight next. He said he want the winner
fight next?
Haney Garcia next. That's what he said.
And Haney gonna do the same thing. What are you bringing to the table for me to fight you?
Right.
Just like Terrence Crawford saying, man, why I'm fighting all y'all guys? I better go fight Canelo.
Exactly.
Y'all gotta get it in your head, man. Y'all gotta get it in your head. They chasing the what you call it. Now, if a guy had a good bargaining to and come to the table with it and it makes sense, guess what's gonna happen? And the blueprint was when we seen the two best fighters in the world fought against each other, man, and they didn't even do better than Tank and Ryan.
Yeah, they did 700.
That's a problem. And we talk about we fight fans. Everybody want to see a certain fight. Man, for real.
The problem with that is the casuals didn't attract to them because of their age. That's what's happening right there. That Ryan and Tank, they got a certain demographic. That's that up and coming.
That makes sense. It made sense.
Listen, I don't know all the boxing shit, but that's my world right there.
Hey, senior, everybody was cussing me out. Oh, Coach Calvin just want to fight Pitbull. He just want to fight Bullman. That ain't hollering me. Can Pitbull get a rematch with Tank? Am I right or wrong?
It's crazy how they campaigning for the Pitbull fight now.
And it's going to do numbers.
I'm doing this thing.
And it's going to do numbers.
I'm doing this like this, look. So I don't say nothing. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. That's why I don't do no more interviews. I got a million people in my phone. Coach, can I get a minute interview? Coach, can I get it for what? I come on. I come on with people that help tilt our land. People that help our podcast. I'm on their show. Get what I'm saying? You with me? All the rest of it, I ain't even giving them nothing. When they see me, no interviews. No for what? I ain't got nothing to talk about. Especially when I got caught up in some nonsense. Get what I'm saying? I don't know who to trust now.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the type of time I'm on. I'm putting it out there. Leave me alone. It ain't gonna be pretty no more. Just leave me alone. Act like I'm not even known. That's how I want to. That's how I'm doing it. If the how would I say? If the people of how would I say? The people, the head people don't tell me to do an interview, I ain't doing it.
Right.
I mean, I'm doing it. They say, "Yo, Coach, you got to do an interview here." That's the interview I'm doing.
Right.
Get jammed up on some stuff, man. It don't even make sense. Don't even know the backdrop, the story, what's going on, because it makes stuff difficult of making moves. You know.
Right.
That's what people don't understand. They've been doing this for years. I'm not spending that type of money. You know.
Right.
That's what I keep telling them. So they say, and I learned that. I put a show on in Baltimore. Remember saying you?
Yeah.
It was a great show. I learned a lot, but it costs money. It costs money, and you don't want a bad taste in nobody's mouth. Oh, I ain't get paid. You don't want that.
Yeah. It was an excellent show. We pulled it off.
What I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We pulled it off.
You know, when a promoter take care of everybody, it was a good show, it was a good fight, but in everybody, you can get more business coming in. And that one show brought me other avenues came to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we promoted it ourselves. We promoted it ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when I sit back and look at it, nobody can't tell me my crew can't do nothing. We can do it. I don't mind doing something else. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? I got a team there. That's what I was looking for. A friend of mine said, they said, yo, if you just saying in production, this is they said, yo, we promote like we show to, but we had a Tubi. I was on the floor with that.
Right.
I was on the floor with that, and none of them never had a job doing it. I had a couple of seniors there. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else was green.
Right.
Everybody else was green. Right, hardcore.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everybody else was green, but now we got the experience under the belt. Watch what's coming next.
Right.
Watch what's coming next. They were like, oh my God, they done got the game and ran with it. All right. So again, I don't worry about that.
I like what I seen with Hitchins today. I seen the recuperative powers, man. I seen that he got a beard. You know what I'm saying? And I like what I seen tonight, man. He showed me something. He showed me a different wrinkle. That's not his fight, the inside game, and he don't have to. He can stay on the outside and fight and win fights, man. You know what I'm saying?
He did it. He
don't have to be. Yeah, he showed us if he have to, he will. But
he did it great.
That guy was short. That guy was short, so it was a little bit different.
He understand. When he go see Tank, he goes to this and yo, I see what you're talking about. Damn, you fight the short dude. I know what he gonna say. But he did good. In my book, he did great. He did great. When if he get to fight with what's his name? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a real good fight because same height, same reach. You know what I'm saying? It's just who got that god day.
Who you talking about?
What's his name? No.
Matias and Hitchins.
Yeah, that's the next fight. That's what I'm gonna tell you. That's what's they got in his mind right now. That's what he's gonna spend his money on. Eddie got his mind. You can't. He the man. He the man. He running his house.
Yeah.
In the words of
and it costs him less. That fight costs him less.
In the words of Leonard Ellaby, that's his shit.
and it's in house now because he signed Matias.
That's if y'all look at it. That's how it works.
Right.
They not giving up nothing unless you in the bed with them. Everybody be like, oh, why he can't do this? Because he can't.
Right.
Y'all gotta understand, man. You gotta pick your side and stay on your side. No, I'm keeping it real. That's the way it is. Or you'll get in the words of Malcolm X. In the words of Malcolm X, you will be bamboozled. I had it twice happen to me, and I said, I ain't crossing that line no more. You live and you learn. And I was just telling somebody, but I told another one of my young guys, I said, yo, we ain't doing that. Well, I'm out the picture. They said, yo, I'm listening to you. I see what you're saying, man. Once you pick a side, you gotta stay on that side and make it work.
I think he gotta figure out his corner. He got so much different. Who the hell he was talking to outside the ring too?
Yeah,
he was talking to Shakur. All them friends. I keep telling you, all them friends.
Oh, he talking to somebody at the ring. He got two coaches.
No, he was talking to Shakur. He was talking to Shakur. Shakur was there.
Yeah, but I'm saying in mid-fight, his coach telling him something. He looking in the crowd.
Yo, it's just like anything else when they getting ready for a fight. You know, fighters trust each other.
Right.
Yeah, fighters trust each other.
That's Zab. That was Zab's father, right? In there.
Yeah, Zab was good.
Yeah, Joel.
He a vet. He been around the ring and whatnot. You know, he know what he's doing. The corner wasn't telling him nothing wrong, and his coach said what he had to say. But the motivator was Zab's dad. You know what I'm saying? And he came out and stepped it out a little bit. He was doing a little bit what they told him to do. He did it.
It's crazy if people see a competitive fight or if a guy get tested, you don't think the performance can be considered great because he got tested. That's more of a reason to call it a great performance. He weathered the storms, yo. He had a lot of moments in that fight where he could have packed it in, folded, wilted under the pressure. That didn't happen. He had his moments in there. Like that's what you want to see. How you supposed to know where you need to improve if you never put in no circumstance where you get what I'm saying, where you got to dig deep. I don't understand how y'all expect the fighters to learn to get to that next level if nobody is taking them there. How they gonna get there? That he needed to go through this tonight. I'm glad he went through it. It don't need it to be 12 zip every night. He needed this fight to be good.
Let me explain something to you. The promoters are happy with his performance because it sets up the next fight. I look at that same situation with Shakur.
Right.
Same similar to what you call it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The guy kept coming. He was game. It was the same setup. This difference, but Shakur was just on a bigger level. You know what I'm saying? Because of the promoter, and he weathered the storm. Took some good shot. Put on a good shot. Put on what's called. You can't argue with him. I can't even see nobody sit there and say the fight was close. You know what I'm saying? Because it was some rounds, man. I thought Hitchison was going to stop him, man, because he was putting his hands on him.
He was.
He was definitely putting his hands on him.
For sure.
That guy was conditioned. That guy was good in condition, man.
Yeah, he was definitely putting his hands on, but he was doing a lot of missing, and his skill level wasn't like that neither. As far as, to use that type of aggression. He didn't even use that type of aggression the way it was supposed to be used, and whatnot. But they keep coming forward, keep coming forward. I said a lot of that shit.
He was swinging for the fences. He was swinging for the fences.
So again, Hitchison, I salute him. He did great. Get ready for the next fight, man. Don't get lives of gazing. You want that fame, you want that name, you got to fight somebody to be somebody. Here it comes.
And you had a division that's deep.
Yeah. Here it comes. That one.
If he wasn't clinching, people would have said, "Oh, he should have clinched." You know what I'm saying? But since he was clinching, they're like, "Oh, he just holding the whole time." But if he wasn't clinching, they were gonna be like, and he got caught. They were like, "Oh, well, he did get caught," but then they would have said, "Oh, he should have clinched."
That was based on the referee. If the referee said, "Yo, if you clinch again, I'm gonna take a point from you," that would have stopped.
But clinching is part of boxing.
No, but I understand what you're saying when he's telling you stop holding. If I tell you stop holding, if I tell you stop holding, you're doing too much holding. You get what I'm saying? That means you're doing too much holding.
But did he get the benefit of being the club fighter to allow a little bit more holding? Because last week,
no, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. That's why you call good money. That's why when he was doing it,
right.
That's why everybody keeps saying holding is part of the fight, part of the fight. So you saying if I count how many times you keep holding me, you punch, then hold me. Punch. How y'all gonna get off? So now if I'm a good corner man, I said they say ref, he's doing too much holding.
Yeah.
You understand? The ref start saying it. The rest of it, because now you can't get no activity out of my fighter to actually let his hand go. Because every time he let his hands go, he hold him.
He was holding though.
But he didn't take no points away.
But again, that was the referee fault. That was the corner fault. Without saying something to him like, "Yo, ref, come in for a minute." When he come in the corner, yo, he's doing too much holding. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm bringing it to his attention. You know what I'm saying? So then when you go back and look at the fight, like, damn, he was holding a lot.
And last week, that's what got Rolly ass sparked out. As soon as the ref said that shit, no more.
Boy, you got good eyes. You got good eyes. See what happened? The holding stopped every time.
He found his ass in trouble because it was
Rolly still was like holding on when he said break. Remember, one of y'all pointed that out. He still was holding. He tell Richardson breaking it. They was breaking.
Somebody told me, they said, "Calvin, your prediction was right. If the referee wouldn't, he was actually out on his feet in the 7th round."
Right.
Rolly found a way to hang on tough though. He ain't dropped.
No, that shows a lot out of Rolly, man. That shows a lot out of Rolly. Rolly ain't going out like that,
Right.
So that shit happened to me too many times. I ain't seen it happen to me in a real fight.
Right.
Hey, what Rolly fight, y'all?
Man, don't even ask me that, man. I just seen him post a video today. I said, "Come on, you gonna want somebody to pay for this?"
I was looking forward to seeing him fight.
I'm always looking forward to it.
I thought that was coming up. It ain't.
It's supposed to be, but the way his face look all full, I don't know, man. And like the girls, when they only show videos of they neck up, it don't be nothing good down low. So I don't know, man.
That's funny, yo. He's funny.
Raymond Moore fans I disagree that man was on his ass. He said he was holding too much with no warning. The man was cutting off the ring good too, and his body shots. Yeah, I mean, I get it. He was a little bit lean, with the holding, but I guess because one guy, his style is the pressure, and to neutralize it, I'm gonna tie your ass up and make you
blaming on the referee because the referee never told him to stop holding. So guess what?
Gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep going to the well until he say, "Yo, when you do it again, I'm taking a point." That's not the case.
You see what the ref did want him to stop doing though. Every time he was using that little probe and he was posting, the ref was like, "Hey, don't hold it out there, Richardson. Don't hold it out there, Richardson."
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, all of them do that. Shakur do that same thing.
Right.
Yeah, but he didn't take no point.
Shawn.
But see, that comes from when you go to the fight, they ask questions. You got any questions? Yeah, can you stop him from doing such and such and such? Yeah, can you stop him from doing such and such and such? Now you brought it to the dad, brother. You want us to obey your rules? We asking you to watch certain things.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta pay attention. You gotta write down certain things. You gotta look at certain things that they are good at doing.
Yeah, so salute to Richie Baby. He said, "We can't keep doing this anymore. That man really lost all love, but we have to be real with our people. Hitchins talked too much shit before this fight, saying it was gonna be easy. He lost, man." I feel like I think people like what else is a fighter gonna say before a fight, right? Like, is he gonna say it's just gonna be a good? They're gonna speak from that place of confidence. I think that same confidence that he spoke with is what got him there. Get what I'm saying? So I don't really crucify him being that he said a lot of fighters say a lot of stuff, but I think shit in his mind, he probably thought it was gonna be easy, but he told you dude was tough, you know what I mean? He's strong. He brought a different look that he ain't seen in a while. So I get it. Because I thought he was gonna beat him more cleanly too. I mean, it wasn't gonna be as tough a fight, but Lemos showed that he really wanted to win tonight too. And that's what made the fight fun. But I get it. To me, man, I think we just overreact when we see a guy finally get tested. We ask for guys to get tested. When they get tested, we crucify them for going through the fire. How are you going to get better if you're never tested? If every fight is easy because you say it's supposed to be easy, then what are you really learning? I'm pretty sure Hitchins in that one fight, he learned more tonight than he probably did in the So it's like those experiences are necessary on your way to being great. If that's what you're going to be, you got to find a way through it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Every fight not going to be easy. It's just all about finding a way. And a lot of guys I know for sure would have folded. That dude, he cracked Hitchins with some shots. He caught a second win. He kept the pressure. He was in his chest.
He fought a good fight. He fought a good fight. But like again, which fight you want to see? You want to see Richardson and what's his name? That's just like a Marte. I mean, what's his name? His fight gonna come on. What his fight is?
Who that?
Marte's.
It's June 15th, is it?
Is it?
Puerto Rico.
I think it's June. I think it's in June. June 15th.
Well, say if he don't have a good night, what they gonna say about that?
Rock'em Sock'em rolled by. He was overrated. He's not really a boogeyman.
So again, I'll give you another example. When I said that, yo, Pitbull and Tank would be a good fight. Everybody like, man, why you want to do that? Because he had a bad night. I know why he had a bad night, but he had a bad night. But now he had a good night. Everybody say, well, Cal, what's the chance of getting that rematch now? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah, man, he beat up a guy that he already beat up. Now you talking about rematch, huh? All right,
come on, man. Come on, man.
He done it first, man.
But again, in the words of Roger Mayweather, God rest his soul, they don't know about boxing.
You say y'all still think this kid can beat Devin? Who? Richardson Hitchins? Yeah, because Devin don't have the style of a Lemos. Now look, when I say I mean I still think that's a 50-50 fight. I think it goes either way.
Man, that fight gonna be crazy. You know why that fight gonna be crazy? Both of them box the same way.
That's
right. He could give Devin a very similar fight.
You gonna see a mirror of each other.
Shadow boxing in the mirror. That's what you're gonna see.
But then again, respectfully, Devin got what? He got more fight. He got 31 fights under his belt.
Please don't do that.
He got some experience, that.
No. I'm gonna say something about that. Everybody will talk about Tank record. You will talk about Shakur record. They fighting live dudes. You know what I'm saying? They ain't fighting dudes in Mexico. You ever take a fight in Mexico?
Oh, Johnny, stall him out.
Yeah, that's the first half of his joint was out there though.
Regardless of what you're saying, majority of that's his fights, right or wrong. They fights.
Yeah, they are. They are fights.
So you can't say he got more experience because he fought more such and such and such. You cannot say
just
that.
at a higher level, more championship experience. He got some championship
fights. That sounds good. That sounds much better.
So that's where I give Haney not just the number of fights. He actually got some.
All right, I can say yes to that. Yes, I can say that.
Not just the number of fights. Let me be specific.
He's been put in certain situations where other guys haven't seen the situations that he has seen.
Right.
I can agree with that. Yes, I can.
Right. I'm telling y'all, man, that guy Lemos, these pressure fighters that give a lot of these pure boxers an interesting fight. That's what we got tonight. That's all it is. I don't panic when I see somebody get tested. And I know styles, them contrasting styles was going to make for that kind of fight. Hitchins is not a big puncher. You got Lemos, pretty good puncher, pretty good pressure fighter. Pretty damn good motor, even though I thought he was going to gas, man, because when he first slowed down, I was like, there it go. But he picked it back up, so he showed that he was in some pretty damn good shape. But again, we asked for good fights. We asked for people to get tested. You get what I'm saying? If he was beating everybody with ease, then we'd be saying he ain't fighting nobody, right? So I think tonight he fought a guy with more experience than he did, right? He still look at himself as green. He's still under that 20 fight range, so no need to panic. Like it's a learning experience. Like I said, I think this fight he learned
great.
Any other way.
He's on his way. Trust what I'm telling y'all. He's on his way. He just got one more big fight to make it through. If he make it through that, his name will be mentioned.
Right. Salute to Raymond Moore. He said when Haney held for 2 rounds against Linares, everybody was complaining. I don't think he got credit for body shots. And then lost, always talking. Salute to Raymond Moore. I don't know, man. I think people forget these guys are entertainers. They supposed to talk. They supposed to talk. And I do math. If I say you a talker and you normally beat ass and then you finally get in there and get tested, so be it. You keep talking. You heard. I love what he said in that interview. He said, "I'm gonna keep talking like this until somebody shut me up." So, look, if you want him to shut up, somebody got to beat his ass. And I love the energy because
he didn't get beat up.
He like, look, you gonna have to beat me up. He
didn't get beat up.
Yeah, got a good fight tonight, and that's good. Learn from it and just keep. As long as him talking is him being him, I think. You gotta be that type of confident when you get punched in the face for a living. Like, I'm not gonna let you tell me what my confidence should be based on what you think at home. I'm getting in there. Look, if I say I'm gonna get in there and beat his ass, he gonna have to show me I can. And when I go through it, then I'm gonna give him his credit and we gonna move on. I'm gonna learn and get in there with the next one. That's just how I look at it. These dudes supposed to talk. Everybody not gonna be in mute. You get what I'm saying? Like I want to see a personality. I want to hear if your confidence is on another level. I want to hear it. I want to see it too. You know what I'm saying? So he showed that when it got thick in there, he figured it out. He found a way. He didn't fold. You get what I'm saying? He kept fighting. It's positives. It's some pros. It's some negatives to take. Got hit with some stuff that as you move up, you want to tighten that type of stuff up. But it's on your way. He on the way. He learning. So. How else is he going to get better if he's never tested? I'm glad he got put in these positions tonight. He needed this. I'm pretty sure he's going to be better off because of it.
Hey, help him out. He's preparing for his next fight.
Yeah, I don't even look at it as a negative, but I do think that, when he goes and he looks at the film, he should see the opportunities that he's leaving on the table. Like, I don't think that anybody's supposed to turn into a vicious inside fighter overnight. Especially if that's not your temperament. But when you look and you see that you got opportunities to work inside the clinch and off the disengagement and things like that, just to make the fight a little bit easier for yourself, because a lot of the times he was just conceding the real estate and he was putting himself on the ropes, putting himself in the corner, just backing off and just giving up the center of the ring, as opposed to just pivoting and just changing the angle. So even when Lemos wasn't really doing anything too effective, or he wasn't let me not say effective, but when he wasn't being too efficient, it's the optics that I think sways a lot of people. As far as the talking, personally, I don't mind it. The one thing I've noticed about people, and this isn't just about boxers, but people in general, is that everybody else could tell you how great you are, but you can't say that shit yourself. That's just how it works. It's like you gotta be appointed, or I say you gotta be like put up there by the people. People gotta say it for you. You can't be saying it, because otherwise people gonna just look at it as you being supercilious or you self-aggrandizing or whatever. It's like, yo, if you confident in the shit that you do because you're the one putting the reps in, that's where the real confidence come from. You in there drilling, you out there doing whatever you doing to prepare yourself. Hey, talk the way you got to talk, or however you see fit. But yeah, I just feel like he just left a little bit on the table, and it's not a negative thing, because I still feel like he did the cleaner work overall. But yeah, it's just that's just the one thing I would like to see him do, is just like make it a little bit easier on himself.
He could have. Salute to Raymond Moore, man. Back in the super chat, he said, "Coach, all tank fighters Mexicans now, while Haney fighting the best." You get, you not serious. You gotta be trolling. They all tank fighters Mexicans. Haney's fighting the best, but he's literally fighting a Mexican fighter that Tank knocked out. You gotta make it make sense, bro. Fighting the best, man. Look, all due respect, Haney is a hell of a fighter. He elite. He's one of the absolute best fighters in the world. But all this fighting the absolute best stuff be kind of pissing me off. All due respect, anybody feel free to chime in. When he was at 135, and anybody he fought there, including Loma, was Loma considered the absolute best at 135? He jumped up to 140 for Regis Prograis. Another respectable win, not taking nothing from it, but is Regis Prograis considered the absolute best at 140? He was considered dangerous, and he's a two-time world champion. You can't take it from him. You can't take the win from Haney, and I ain't trying to. But when people say that he's fighting the absolute best, I got a little bit of resistance, because I'm saying, are we saying that Loma was the absolute best when he fought him? Not a guy that they saying is slightly on his way out and lost a step or two. That can't be the guy we're saying the best. Not the guy that got beat by a dude with 12, 13 losses. That couldn't have been the best guy. Not the undersized Lomachenko that arguably probably shouldn't even be there. Then
can I say something?
Regis. It's not the best fighter there. So yeah, he fought some fighters, but his true only 50-50 fight, respect to him, was Lomachenko. So that's fighting. That is fighting the best though, because Loma was one of the best for sure.
Y'all keep forgetting when Romo first came to the United States, he got his ass whooped.
Yeah,
Basilito.
12, 13 losses, coach. Journeyman. You know what I mean?
Salito. Y'all keep saying that, man. Come on.
I'll say this though, that was one of those fights where Loma learned a valuable lesson about the rigors of the pro game, where shit get rough and it get nasty, and it's not about that little ticky-tack out pointing thing.
Go back and look at all opponents after that fight. That's where you learn. The promoters learn, we can't put him in front of a vicious ass fighter like that.
Right.
And they haven't since.
Salute to Raymond Moore. He's back at it. He said it ain't about the confidence, it's about how you try to play down the other fighters when you're not on the other guy's level. Talking ish about Shakur, Dev, Subriel. I mean, look, you're gonna have to wait till you get in there to really prove if he's on their level. I think him and Dev got a lot of similarities, but like I said, Devin Haney got some championship fight experience under his belt that you can't ignore. And he is a very, smart and disciplined fighter. That'd be a hell of a chess match. Like, you can't tell me, you watching them guys, you feel like, and I think the people make poor assessments and judgments based off guys getting tested. Devin Haney fights nothing like Gustavo Lemos. He fights more like Richardson Hitchins, to be honest with you. So it'd be more his speed. That'd be a totally different fight. He won't be tested in the same way that he was tested tonight. His mettle and everything he stood for was being tested tonight. His chin, his will. If you got dog, Devin Haney doesn't typically put you in those type of situations. And them two being natural, pure boxers, it's not going to be a drag out kind of fight like that. They don't fight that way. So I don't look at that fight and look at Devin and say, oh, he ain't nowhere near on his level because this fight was competitive tonight. His toughest fights are yet to come. It's about fighting people. This is what happens when you fight people closer to your age, more closer to their prime, actually undefeated. That's not coming to just participate and be an opponent, a guy that really want to win. Everything about Lemos tonight said he want to win. People got to really start being real, man. Like you might not think that much of him, but the fact that he actually wanted to win and he had a style that can make it problematic for a pure boxer. This what kind of fight we got. We got a damn.
Said that. Richardson, he said in his interview, like, yo, he came to win. He wasn't laying down. He was a tougher. You know, I want that no piggyback on us. Right. When you have to take a fighter, I'm gonna use the amateur. When you take an amateur, I hate the way the guys, coaches now, they think they pros. Get what I'm saying?
Right.
When you take an amateur that don't have no fight and you taught him from scratch, ain't nobody else touching but you. And you got to go put him into a fight. And you look at a kid. You look at a kid. This is your first fight, so you got to help him mentally. You got to teach him. You got to make him sure that he can stand on his own 2 feet going in there. He been hitting the stuff in the gym. He did everything in the gym to prepare him to get his first amateur fight.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But one thing we can't train is that mental. So if he get in that fight and he get hit a couple of times and ball up, you shouldn't be boxing. Right. It's the same thing when you're dealing with these pros and you building him. You're trying to turn them into something. You know what I'm saying? It's stages to it. It's stages to it. So you have to see what you put in them. That's why they got matchmakers. What you want to put a guy in front of, how you gonna put him in front of. And then when he get to it, like Lil Moulton, he had an 8-round fight against a lot of kids that won a couple of nationals too. It was a good fight. But now he in the money bracket. He did his first 8 rounds.
Right.
So that's why when people start talking, I said, listen, you got to understand the whole business. I ain't talking about the money business. I'm talking about the fight business. The fighter itself is what you're trying to get to. I'm trying to get to the dudes that got the bag.
Right.
It's a process to this, man.
Right. Raymond Moore back at it. Salute to you, fam. Appreciate the support. He said that's why I said best he can get, because when he called out Tank, he said he don't make enough. Shakur didn't sign until Dr. demanded 20 mil. Yeah, man, it's tough, man. Listen, man, I'm just a fair guy. I see that you believe that there's nobody wants to fight him. That's pretty much what you're saying. So just imagine, right? Just think about this.
Don't want to fight who?
They want you to believe that the most dangerous and some of the absolute best fighters in the world are scared to fight them, but the lesser competition has no problem getting in there and fighting. I just have a problem believing that.
That's how you get on.
It just don't make a lot of sense to me. But
I got a fighter right now. Because it's me, they won't fight him. And he had a couple of losses.
Right.
And I would go on the B side with him.
Right.
And I know he can beat them. I know he can beat him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know his capability. Right. But when they take the fight, they're like, it's a hell of a chance, Mr. Coach Calvin.
Miles in the super chat said, Coach, I'm gonna need to get up with you for June 22nd.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Coach, you know who that is, right? You remember Mars, right? That's the one that had the suite up in
Oh, my man. Yeah, I got something for him. I've been holding his stuff for a while. I got something for you, bro.
I dropped the link for Richie, baby.
Yeah, I got something for him. I know who it was. He's on my radio, man. Tank was talking about him one day. Yeah, he came at my conversation one day. I was talking about something that we're working on. And I said, I'm talking about, you'll see it in a minute. I'm about to switch some stuff up in a minute. All this work is we work for the better good. I got to move them up to make. Anyway, like I said, you have to understand how you build a fighter, man. If y'all ever play one of the boxing games, you got to build your fighter. That's a prime example.
Ground up.
You don't want to be in those busting name situations, man. Like Marvis Frazier. I was reading that damn biography. They pushed him a little too fast. Had him in there with a Larry Holmes in like his 10th fight. Got his ass knocked out. Then they threw him in with Mike Tyson right after that.
Kenny told me a story about this guy. He was undefeated, man. He was whooping everything, and they put him in front of somebody. I don't know his name, and he got knocked out that night. It happens. Russia quick. That happens.
That's why you gotta be battle tested, man. You gotta get the experience. Got to. Being tested is not a bad thing in boxing. It's almost like our minds are conditioned to think when you see a guy get tested, you really think he's on that guy level? How you know that guy would have withstood what he withstood that night? You can't be sure until you see the fights. Pressure pipes, man. It really do. And pressure
I don't about that. I don't fuss about that. That's all I do. Oh man, I can't even give y'all my secrets. But
the point you made though about the stuff that he withstood tonight, man. We was doing a little film study and we was looking at that Lee Selby fight from like a fight or two before.
Right.
And he was hitting Lee Selby with some of them same shots. He folded his ass up, man. Like dropped him like 3 times. And Lee Selby ain't no slouch.
Yeah, right.
But that kid had how many knockouts that kid had?
Right.
I know he got like a 68% win percentage. I mean KO percentage in like 29 fights. He was 29-0 coming into this fight.
Yeah.
See, look at that. That was
damn near 70% KO ratio. He could punch.
Yeah, he could punch.
19 KOs. Yeah.
And how many fights he had?
29. He's 29-0. 19 KOs.
He had a great percentage, yo. So he must have hit
over 65%.
He hit Hitchison with some shots, and Hitchison said, "Yo, let me box a little bit. I ain't staying close enough for this nigga to hit me."
He buzzed him a couple times, and he stood up to it. Actually, I thought that he was fighting better when he was kind of like, they was alluding to him fighting on instinct when he was getting down and dirty a little bit. I was like, damn, he was really doing some damn good work.
But like I said again, in the words of Mike Tyson, when a nigga hits you in your mouth, it's a different story. What you gonna do? Fight?
Plans change.
Facts, man. His last 10 fights was KOs. So again, you know, and people don't consider none of that. They're just like, nah, he was getting touched up. Man, the dude last 10 fights was KOs. This could have very well been another one if he wasn't prepared. I don't know. I just it's some stuff that obviously need to be tightened up on, but it's the overall picture is the win and the learning experience, and that's how you get better, man. You don't get better by getting in there just beating everybody with ease. That's where I'm coming from.
When he get his next call, hopefully he'll have everything at par because this is for the marbles.
Right. It's all about getting tested, man. You got to get tested. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean,
this is for the marbles. Yeah. Y'all ever thought about it? Why they got Bautista fighting in Puerto Rico?
Ain't that's where he from too, ain't it?
Yeah, more than likely.
Y'all know why they probably have him fight there?
All right, bet. I see you, Remo.
Yo, fellas, I'm gonna tap out. I got an interview.
Hold on, before you leave, I just need before you're closing up. Why you think they got him fighting in Puerto Rico?
I don't know. That's where he's from, right? They ain't trying to build him
Okay,
up.
well, why you think they got him fighting there though?
Maybe.
Right.
What the hell was that? They trying to build his profile?
His profile already built. They got murderer in the ring. He been beating everybody. His profile ain't got to be. He gonna
be amped up at home. He gonna be amped up trying to hurt something.
He gonna get your body out there.
So, question: why you think they got him fighting there? I already know why. I know why they got him fighting out there.
I don't know. Give me the cliff notes, man. Let me get the cheat.
All right. Anybody else want to know? I mean, got a theory why they got him fighting out there?
It's cheaper, right?
That's your theory? You got one, Senior?
No, I ain't got one. I'm just listening.
Nobody don't have one, right?
They use American dollars out there. It's the same.
Nobody had one, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. He said something right.
Educators.
It's cheaper out there, and they need the highlights going into this next fight. And make sure nothing goes wrong with his next fight. Do I need to say any more?
Yeah, because he ain't got no defense.
You better go out there and win.
Nah, I mean, that make all the sense in the world. You see what they did with what's my guy's name, Rocky Hernandez. They had that fight going on down there in Mexico. They had Oshaki Foster down 11-0 on the cards. He needed to knock him out in the 12th to get that dub.
Yeah.
We see what the play was. You just got to follow the money.
Just don't get knocked out.
Y'all see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo,
Put
fellas.
him in a position where he really can't lose unless he fumble all the way. He had to fall flat on his face, and
he gonna listen. He gonna get the Puerto Rican fans behind him. It's just so many angles. Why? That key word. Why? Right. Okay, why are we going down there? Right? We need to keep the fight safe. Put him in front of a good person, and it's not gonna cost us a lot. We can be able to hammer it down there. You get what I'm saying? And we need the highlights. It's a lot of good things that they can check off in that box. A lot of good things, and we need to keep the fight safe. And make sure he have a great performance.
Yep.
Because we can't bring him home to fight if he fight. Because you got to remember, we mentioned that date. So if he was fighting on that same date we was fighting on, guess what? Nobody ain't gonna watch it.
Right.
Just gotta follow the money.
Follow he said the key word. Is that good enough for him, Singer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
So on that note, I'm about to bounce to you,
man. And salute to everybody in the building, man. Much love to the family. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button. Everybody sub to the channel, man. This was a cool post fight, man. We build to build again, man. We build.
Great fight, man. Great performance. I salute Hitchison.
Right.
He did what he was supposed to do. He had a great performance, so he can move on to the next whatever got planned for him. And that's what's happening. That's how it works.
Right.
All the guys are fighting there. Everybody's fighting.
Yeah.
Everybody's fighting. That's
why we need to see more competitive fights. So when we see them, we don't overreact to what a competitive fight look like or somebody being tested. It need to be a regular occurrence. So when we see it, we stop like overreacting to what it is to be tested. Like I just don't see no other way you get better if you get in there and it's all easy. I just don't see it. And I've seen how it work out for fighters. 40-something fights in, everything been easy. You get in there with that one guy, and that's it.
I can't even say that either. I can say they probably made it look easy until they get in front of that guy.
That guy, you know what I'm saying? So, man, but great night of boxing, man. And much love to everybody on the panel. Salute to the chat as well, man. Said Bozo would beat Lemons.
I don't know about that, Jonathan Jackson. The way he was looking with what's my dude's name, Maxie Hughes.
Yeah,
those might have been putting some heads on camera, but anything's possible, man.
Right.
I'm just watching. I was watching Alicia Bumbergard and Clarissa Shields face to face after the fight. They I just dropped a short on it. They was face to face calling each other out.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
that's cool. She might try to get her weight up now.
Man, she was Clarissa was leaning on her.
You know, that's Shorty. Shorty always do that. That's why I like her so much. That's why she's good people. She really putting both of them are putting boxing on. They putting the women on. They're making it exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So when a fighter talking this smack, man, that's good for boxing.
Right.
They do it in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
It's good. I like when they talk, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Talk your talk, man. Just do what you do when you get to the fight.
Right.
Yeah, that guy was game. They say he was a wild one, which he was.
Right.
Yeah, which he was. You know what I'm saying? So, but Eddie Hearn, he gonna sell that next fight. Okay, Richardson, I got 2 dubs. Which one want to make it to that promised land so I can call the rest of them out?
Mm-hmm.
It's making that 140 weight class interesting now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. Making that 140 weight class. And I said that in the beginning when all of them was moving up. I said that weight class could turn into a money weight class. This I ain't gonna lie, this remind me of the Army. When we was in a certain weight class, everybody used to move out of tank weight class and move up. He used to call me, yo, what weight class you fight tank at? I used to start laughing. I used to start laughing. I said, your weight class. Y'all figure it out when we get there.
Right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Another good night, though, man. Another good night.
Yeah, I just seen a thumbnail on Fight Hype, man. Lemos shit looking damn near closed up his right eye. Hitchins looked like he could go to a party like right after. He looked clean.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
That jab, man. He was working that jab.
Hitchins be out there work. Oh yeah, I see it. And damn, yeah, his shit dubs. Yo, damn. Yeah, he ate some. That's why I was saying some of them uppercuts and stuff. Hitchins was catching them hooks. Like, man, he was working in there. He was working. That was
he put on a great job, man. It was
fun fight to watch.
Because he had the
performances. It's not always just gonna be a 12 zip, man. It's not our flawless victory. It's not great performances. You overcoming some stuff, battling, fighting down, having to really, dig deep, gut it out, man. But man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up here too much longer, man. It's 2:00, man. Salute. I ain't gonna hold the coach up. Jay, I know Jay tired. Seeing probably half sleep. And
I'm rocking with you, Jess. I'm rocking with you. I'm here.
He looked like he ready to break down.
Right here, three more fights. I haven't even set the show up for tomorrow morning. I got to set the show up for tomorrow morning.
They were sleeping. They were sleeping, letting us do all the talking.
Yeah, right. Michael D. Stories. Richardson was sick. He kept coughing. Interesting. I ain't catch that. That's a good observation, Michael. I ain't catch that.
Well, he said it was something wrong. He didn't say what it was, though.
Okay. Probably. Could be. But he told
the announcer, I'll tell you one day when we sit and have some coffee what was wrong.
JBT stands for Jay's bedtime.
I know I was about to say that had to be my girl saying that.
This is just do.
She ain't lying.
She had to come with one.
She
couldn't
ain't
let
lying.
it pass without coming with her stuff.
Yo.
I'm already downloading the highlights. I'm about to rewatch it right now.
I gotta set the show up for tomorrow morning.
Man, this next fight the zone got on, man. This joint is a barn burner.
Real.
Next time they say the fight gonna be on Saturday, they need to keep it for Saturday.
Anybody?
This definitely Sunday.
Yeah, for sure. It is.
Yeah, but
early the wee hours. Ain't this
nobody but
so y'all got us up at the wee hours of the morning? The wee hours.
We don't we giving y'all a show after the fight.
After the after party.
That's right. Going in overtime.
It was their best camp. All cap. They don't always say it though, but the problem is us fans have made it so that fighters can't even keep it real with us. Because if they do, all we gonna yell is excuses. Somebody got come into a fight with a real actual broken hand. It's like, still excuses. Right. Why he knock him out? It's like,
I want to see the MRIs and all this. And then after you provide all of that stuff, is why you ain't pull out the fight.
It's always gonna be something. So it's like, for me, I'm a realist, man. If you tell me something real, I'm gonna be reasonable about it. I don't expect these dudes to be Superman, and everybody respond differently in different circumstances. Like Floyd is one of the absolute greatest of all time, right? Or TBE. I only want to call him the GOAT, right? TBE, right? What happened when he broke his hand in the fight? He took a knee. He took an actual knee. He said that was some of the worst pain he ever felt. He said he almost wanted to stop the fight. Man, so like, don't give me that. Like that's him talking like that. Broke his hand in the fight, man. So everybody's different, man. You just got to find a way to win. And that's what I respect. I don't have this unrealistic expectation of how you supposed to be Superman while you hurt. That's fake. And that's why boxers say a lot of times that's coming from a person that ain't never been punched in their face. Because the expectations under some of these circumstances is just wild to me. It's wild. The fact that certain people actually want somebody to go out there and damn near die, that's stupid, man. Paulie had something good to say about that recently too, man. No, that's foolish, bro. Going out there dying now, you live to fight another day. That's not smart. You trying to last. You want a short run or you want to be in it for the long haul? You get what I'm saying? That crash and burn mentality is cool, but not when you sitting up there broke and you can't talk. Get what I'm saying? So I ain't with it, man. I like to see fighters find a way to figure it out. Don't quit, find a way, and just get it done, bro. They not all gonna be pretty, and they not all gonna be blowouts, and that's real, man. So when you stepping it up in competition, you're gonna get tested, man. That I'm glad we seen a good test tonight, man. Maybe he get, like I said, he'd be better from it. He said, "Richie, baby, on
true indeed, man. A lot of us we've been conditioned to believe in all of this guts and glory thing, and we compare today's fighters to fighters of yesteryear. But even those guys, if you go and watch some of their interviews, they'll tell you flat out. Like I was when you did that live about what's my guy's name, Big Baby Anderson,
right?
And him talking about not wanting to box forever. Then you can go watch interviews with Sugar Ray Robinson, and he was talking about how he never really liked boxing. He was just good at it. We be forgetting that this is people's careers and their job. This is how they make their money. This is an occupation,
right?
For a lot of these guys. All of these guys are not in it for the same thing. Some people understand the idea and the concept of prize fighting, and it's been that way forever, ever since the days of Jack Dempsey. You go look at Jack Dempsey's book, and he talk about all of the gates that he had, and the first $1 million gate with George Carpenter. It's been about the paper for over 100 years. Man. Now all of a sudden we thinking it's about the money now. I'm gonna send you this clip just from 1973 where it's Joe Frazier before he fought Joe Bugner. And then the interviewer asked him, "Do you feel like you have anything left to prove?" He's like, "Nah, I just like money because I like to have nice things. And I want to be able to do things with my family." He was saying this shit 50 some odd years ago.
We got fans conditioned to come through and be like, he just wanted payday. You damn right. They prize fighters. They all want paydays. Every last one of them want it. Like, why would you want to get punched in your face for nothing? Why would you?
Why would you want to do anything for nothing? If you're a mechanic, you ain't trying to swap out carburetors and alternators and shit all day for free. It's like, I like working on cars, but
all the stuff for money. I'm gonna go get punched upside the head. And you know what?
Rent is due.
You really want to get paid. I just want to do it for the guts and the glory. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. Believe that if you want to. That's always been a lie. There's some guts and glory to it, but yeah, people want money, especially nowadays, because they know it exists, bro. And why would you not? Why wouldn't you try to capitalize? You get what I'm saying? You doing damage to your body that you get what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna get another body, bro. So you got to do something. You get what I'm saying? Got to do something, bro.
And it's definitely that avenue where, the passion and all that stuff and the money intersect. And that's where you have those big fights. That's what a big fight really typifies or signifies, I should say. It's like that intersect between the glory and the paper. You know what I mean? And hey, I want all these guys make money, get paid, because that window is relatively short. Look at how many guys now we seeing these guys commentating and transitioning into media, and these guys were just fighting a handful of years ago. Like Chris Algieri ain't been retired that long.
Right.
Ollie ain't been retired that long. Right. And those guys are fortunate that they've been able to transition into media.
Right.
Some of them other guys have been smart with their money.
Najee, Bradley, all of them, man.
But that's a handful of guys. Think about how many other guys where they retired. We don't know where the hell they at right now.
Right.
And you hope they doing well. And if they did something in their career, you hope they not in a position where they got to sell off they belts and they trophies that they won on eBay and shit like that. Selling off memorabilia to try to make the ends meet. So it's like, hey, in that short window you got, maximize it. Get as much as you possibly can. And the other thing is this. Like I always be saying, we got to look at what these fighters look like against other fighters. And I'm talking about, it's only going to be a handful of elite guys, only going to be a handful of them. But everybody else ain't just chopped liver either. Everybody else ain't just a scrub because they not Tank, because they not Shakur. It's like, nah, look what these guys look like relative to each other.
Right.
We just seen it with Pitbull, and that's the reason why now there's so much intrigue in a Pitbull Tank rematch, because you like, damn, you see what he looked like against him. And we could say what we want to say about Rolly, but everybody ain't about to make Rolly look like that.
Yeah, not everybody. That's a fact.
Well, hey, I salute Rolly too, because guess what? He did so good. You got to talk good about Rolly and Reese's and their career and where they started from, man. They made it to the big league. Most fighters don't even get a chance to do that.
Right.
So who really changed the game that's scary is what's his name? The YouTube guy. Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, really, he done changed boxing.
Right. He added something different to it. I definitely hear, like, you know, getting people paid and providing opportunities for people. He not hogging the ball. He ain't come in and say, hey, you know what? I'm doing this and I'm keeping it all for myself. And he extending that olive branch. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect that. It kind of makes what he doing more tolerable. And then you kind of, for me, I'll speak for me. I tend to have more of an understanding for what he's doing. He don't have no amateur background. This dude did all types of stuff, jumped in here late as hell. So you can understand the opponent selection. You know he's trying to run up a bag. You get it. But why I'm not mad at it, and I built up a tolerance for it, because the platform he extended it to multiple other people and making sure that he's behind them and getting them paid. How could you be mad at that? I'm not. There's so much other boxing going on that what he doing ain't that much of a disruption, especially if he's being the reason. Again, I'm stress the point. People are getting real opportunities and money messing with this guy. You get what I'm saying? So real opportunities coming from messing with Jake Paul. I like to see that type of stuff. I do. I ain't mad at him. Like, it's just different. I'm always trying to understand. And if I see that that's what you're doing, I get it. Don't have no amateur background to speak of. So he's not going to be fighting no crazy opponents. You can get that out your head. You get what I'm saying? So he's going to usually pick and, you know, work his way to wherever he's trying to go. But in the meantime, allowing other people to fight with him and getting people their money. Gotta love that. Gotta love that.
True indeed, Just. And here's the thing. With that dude, he ain't doing nothing any different than what a lot of our favorite fighters did on the way up. Like Coach Calvin alluded to with my guy out there on the Tijuana tour. And I don't mean that as any disrespect to Devin Haney.
Right.
No, we can't name his first 15, 20 opponents. And there's nothing wrong with that, because look what he's doing right now.
Right.
He got to the point to where now he's able to do what he's doing right now, but we can't name his first 15, 20 opponents. I love me some Errol Spence, but I can't name his first 15 opponents.
Right.
On top of that,
not off my head.
Salute to Ray Davis. Respect.
I didn't even know him.
Need some color in the chat.
Right.
Salute to my guy, Ray.
But I do agree with that statement you guys are talking about. These people be calling people bums. They ain't never going to put the rings. Coach Calvin himself said he had like 14-year-olds spar some grown men and made them tap out.
I got 5 of them in the gym right now. I'm spar any grown man and punish him.
It's a difference when you get up in the ropes. Boys ain't bums. It's just some of these people are really that good.
No, they've been doing it for so many years. They've been doing it since they're 7, 8 years old. So when they get in there with somebody, once you get him past that field, he's a grown man. And he's like, yo, I can do this to a grown man. And when he goes, it's a process. It's levels.
Oh, definitely levels.
Man. So when I sit back and look at what they're doing, they're building that fighter to get you that bag.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt. I always throw that story out about the basketball player they called a white mamba. 43, 40, I think he was 44 years old. He was whooping up D-League MVPs, college MVPs, top recruit in the nation. He old, slow, can't jump, shoot. He retired, but he still can get them. They couldn't score 3 buckets on him. Many said he was garbage. He didn't belong in the league. There's levels to it. And as Coach just said, man, they've been doing it for so long. So you coming up in there thinking you can do this, you about to get punished.
I ain't seen a joker come out of nowhere and just had that goddamn skills to say, yo, put him in the ring. And don't forget, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of fighters out there that can really fight because they fighters are born. He just don't get an opportunity, or he got something going on in his life. I had a kid because he liked the streets so much, can come off the street, come in the gym and do his thing, but he loved the streets.
Right.
And that's the taking that people take, you know, mad time. I used to call him, guess what his nickname was? John Wick.
That's funny.
His nickname was John Wick, man.
That's funny. John Wick. We got a John Wick that be in the chat.
His name was John Wick, man. When people used to watch him box, they used to sit there and say, boy, you stick with this coach right here, yo, you're going to see millions.
John Wick vicious.
Hey, and I'm telling the truth.
John Wick is vicious, man.
Man, the kid was like, man, I got a hold of this kid, man. It was like, even Tank even loved him, yo. Tank said, yo, that nigga liked that. He was well, I mean, this nigga was, he come past the gym, holler at me sometimes, like, it's just shake his head. I just look at him and say, you know, but that's what happened. We had a lot. I had another kid, damn. He was really from Umar gym, but he used to come talk to me all the time. He was like Baltimore Mayweather. What's his name, Senior? He locked up now. Hey.
You talking about Darius?
No, not Darius. Darius was good too, but man, what's his name?
Oh, serial killer.
Yeah, no, but he be home. He good. He's still good. He had to learn something. No, he got some real time. You remember him. You know him. You know of him. Barry.
Oh, all right.
Another kid that had mad talent was going through the amateurs doing his thing. I said, when he turned pro, he on this way. But he was in certain situations that people didn't understand how to move, you know, and he got caught up.
Right.
There's a lot of guys out there. The Headbangers had this kid named Shawn. Woo. Man, I watched him go to the Olympics on the last chance, man, was beating up everything. He wasn't even in the gym, man. God dang. His name was Shawn, man. I mean, I seen a lot of kids with mad talent, y'all. They just couldn't leave the streets alone.
Right.
Couldn't leave the streets alone, man. They love their streets. My own son, am I right or wrong, Senior?
Mm-hmm.
I got a son, man. He like that. Hold up. The one that raised Tank, that nigga was a killer. Couldn't leave the streets alone. 6 feet under. Angelo, he fought Terrence Crawford and Danny Garcia. And when they see him, they said, yo, man, what happened to that dude, man? I fought in the amateurs. 6 feet under. Yo, see, they the stories that Tank had a chance to see.
And I think that drive him to be what he on right now. Man. What you think? You see people saying he's skinny, too skinny right now? See the pictures? See a picture with you and him with his.
I don't pay attention to that. You know,
like he work out. I look at it as focus, man. I ain't trying to hear.
Let me play something to you. If you was in my shoes in the beginning of his career,
right?
I used to get nervous when he was like lower than what he's supposed to be, but then I'm better because now we focusing on not getting them to the weight, right? And to tell you the truth, that's even better because Floyd used to always fuss me out. Calvin, you got to get him more professional. So that means he's changing his lifestyle and doing what he needs to be doing outside the ring. So when it's time to get in the ring, we're not fighting weight.
Right. You strategizing, game planning, sharpening the tools, man.
Right. So, and we fasting too. See, everybody ain't paying the fact is that. You know what I'm saying?
Some people was reasonable and threw that out there. I thought that made sense. I like to see reasonable shit, not. Yeah,
he's legitimately fast and whatnot. So his mental is gonna be way different than what it used to be because he's like, "Dang, coach, you've been doing this for years and still train and do everything you do." I said, "It's all the mental." So his mental can spax it. Like I said, I always tell people, you can't train nobody for that mental. You know what I'm saying? So with him taking time out and really not trying to do so, he tell me, "Oh man, my body hurting. I want a sip of water," and I look at him like, "Yo, come on, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You're doing this for the sake of Allah." You know what I'm saying? If you can do this, you can do anything else you want. So his mental is goddamn. It's scary.
I see how y'all was pushing him in that ice bath video that I just seen not too long ago.
Yeah, man.
Y'all was pushing him. I'm like, you gotta be mentally tough to sit up in that water like that. Y'all constantly dumping them bags of ice. Dumping bag at the bag. I'm like, yeah.
So I'm just sitting up there saying, man, I feel sorry for the guy that's standing in front of him for this fight.
Yeah, man, they about to catch all that pain. They about to catch all that pain.
That's all I can say.
Salute to Michael D. Stories. He said, "Did y'all see Benavidez? He was drunk out of his mind. Hey man, I try not to like go there, but man, I ain't like that, man. The hell with the reporter. I don't know if y'all was aware of what's up, but something was really off with that. Now y'all could have spared, bro. If he was out enjoying himself, y'all could have gave him an interview another time, man. I ain't like that, man. If he was chilling, he was chilling, but damn, it just didn't sound good. I was like, am I tripping or is he gone? I was like, yo, he's saucy right now.
When it comes to the Mexicans, yo, like no disrespect, yo, but if they drink, yo, that's what they do, and they gonna do their job. So I don't even like it's different. It's different.
Say that again,
when you talk about that's what they do. You know what I mean? You got to lead them in on. That's what they do.
Man, they should have bypassed giving him an interview. Man,
see, every Mexican that I know,
feeling nice.
Man, they get their Coronas, get what they gonna get, sit in the parking lot and have a ball. They are true. I call them true Americans.
Inboxing news. He said they did that on purpose, probably. Key Alexandria, peace, Queen. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash the like button.
11th highest score on the Jurassic Park arcade game. She proud of her stuff right now. Get that one.
Okay. They don't know your plight, you know. They don't know your struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was my old neighbors, man. I had these Mexican neighbors, and they used to get drunk every It used to be like Friday and Saturday. They started be like 3 in the afternoon, and then it's 7, 8 in the morning. These motherfuckers be fighting in the backyard, cracking Modelo bottles over each other's heads. They sitting right on the stoop again, like nothing happened. I'm like, damn, y'all was just back there scrapping.
And they be the first ones at work. They be the first ones at work Monday morning.
Hey, and don't even look like they had a ball like that.
At all.
This real talk, man. I'm watching, man. I said, listen, yo, they act like they're in the Wild Wild West. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's their culture, man. You know, and it's cool. It's cool, man. Every Mexican that I know and met, man, they have a ball, man. When it comes to that fighting, they come to fight. Right. And that's why they Mexican fans love them so much, because they come to what, y'all? Fight. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Definitely is what it is.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. I see y'all tomorrow. The Crow Show over there, hardcore boxing news, man. Y'all closed the curtains 4 times and then started having these longer conversations.
That's how it be. I just let it rock, man. Y'all was rocking out, man.
Yeah, that was a good one though, y'all. Thanks for having me on. I kind of miss you. I ain't been on the show in a
man. We be right back at it tomorrow.
Yeah. It's a pleasure for us.
Y'all won't see me tomorrow. I'm back the sun up tomorrow. Y'all won't see me tomorrow.
We'll be here when you get back.
All right, man. I'll holler at y'all here. Peace, man. Have a nice time with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Peace to everybody. Man, much love. Again, smash the like button on the way out. Y'all subscribe to the channels if y'all not, man. And y'all gonna all catch us tomorrow, man. Much love and appreciation to the family. And we gonna get up out of there. Peace to my guy Ant and my bro Thomas Hill, man. Catch y'all, bro, tomorrow. Back to the grind. Y'all already know. Peace to the fam.